hello.
Oh, he's trying to be Chelsea Handler.
Oh,
hello. Today we're talking about why Jeremy quit his job.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Not this one. Like, I'm still, no, I like working for Redhead Mare Media.
That's good, because it's been like a day.
Yeah.
So, in case you don't know, in April I quit my job on the radio. I ended my career, and if you haven't seen that video, it gets real. I'll link it below. And now we're going to talk about why Jeremy quit, because we got a ton of requests to do this video, and I don't think it has really anything to do with radio. I think this can really relate to anyone who feels this way about their job or their career.
Oh, yeah, because the stuff really that comes up, I think, is more just generic job stuff as opposed to something that would only happen to you if you worked in radio.
Yeah. So on his last day, Jeremy vlogged a bit, so we're going to show some of that. This is what it looked like and how he was feeling when I dropped him off for his very last shift. How are you feeling? We are literally at the back door of the radio station. I'm dropping Jeremy off for his last day of work.
I am anxious, but the good anxious, because I just, it was like, last night felt like Christmas Eve. And I didn't get a good sleep. I was up before the sun like it was Christmas morning. So, ho, 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 happy quitting day.
Yeah.
I'm actually here at work early, which seems silly for my last day, but it's because I want to leave ridiculously early. I was like, why sit around the house? I'm ready to go. Let's just get here because I'm ready to get this over with. But just, I'm sure it has been, 10 years since I quit a job. So I forget how it feels, but I'm sure most people feel like this, and I think you felt like this too, where you're done. It's like, It's time to move on.
Yeah.
So I just want to finish up here. I got some good stuff planned for the show.
Then there's also clips of you doing like some of your last breaks. What was that like before we show them?
It was, it wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. But it definitely, I was glad I was recording just so that I would have that little snapshot. So I'm excited to see the finished product of this video. But I know you were crying on the air on your last day.
I was, yeah.
I was not. But throughout most of the show, I was just having fun because I knew this was the last time I was going to be doing it. The final break was a little tougher, just knowing this is it, and I knew I wanted to get it just right and perfect, and I had some specific words I wanted to say, so that one was a little tough, but I never got choked up or anything like that. I really didn't expect to, but then again, I saw what you were like on your last day, so
I'm much more emosh too.
Yeah.
So if you want to see that, here we go.
Today's best variety, easy rock, all of me, and that's it for me. Yeah. Really, all that's left is time to say goodbye on my final show here. It's interesting, even 1 year ago, I wouldn't have imagined that I'd be leaving radio, especially not to work from home. But, one thing I've certainly learned over the past 5 years or so is that life is unpredictable and the universe does not care at all what your plans are. So thank you to all of you who've listened over the years, because it's certainly been a lot of fun. Now, it should come as no surprise to you that music plays a huge role in my life. So I'd like to finish by thanking Alessia Cara for her song Wild Things, as it's actually been a huge inspiration for me as I transition into my new career. Nearly all of the lines in the song resonate with me, but I will leave you with my favorite part. We will carve our place into time and space. We will find our way, or we'll make a way. Find your great, don't hide your face, and let it shine, shine, shine. So, if you're looking for me after today, you'll find me where the wild things are.
So now you're home, you're done, maybe reflected a bit. We've been getting a lot of questions on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, in the comments here on YouTube, which we love. All you marathoners, make sure that you always leave comments. We love talking to you and getting your questions and then trying to do videos that you've requested. So lots of people asking why you quit your job. And like I said, I think it can relate to a lot of people no matter what industry you're in, if you're feeling similar to how Jer was feeling. So I think a big thing would have been just like how mundane it got.
Yes. So again, like this is something I'm sure for a lot of people when they quit their job. I had been doing, like I had worked at the radio station for 10 years. I'd been doing the same show for 8.5, and really in that 8.5 years, my job changed very little, and for the past, say, 5, it hasn't changed at all. So, and it was not going to change. There was no room for growth. So obviously, you know, you can only sit and do that for so long when you know nothing is going to change.
Right.
So, and for a while that was fine because we were dealing with so much with Thomas. I just sort of needed a job that wasn't going to surprise me.
Mm-hmm.
But now that we're back on track, it was like, oh yeah, I'm bored as hell at work because every day is the same. Like I can tell you exactly at what time I'm going to be doing this. If you call me at this time, I know exactly what I'm going to be doing. So it had definitely grown old, that is for sure.
So was there anything else that you wanted to share? Like any other reasons?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm sure with anybody quitting their job, you know, you could sit there and talk for an hour of reasons why. Another one that really bothered me that I'm excited about working for our own company is there was no incentive.
Right.
You know, like if I had great ratings, I didn't get a bonus. If I had terrible ratings, I didn't even really get yelled at. Like there was just, it's kind of like if you've ever watched Office Space, basically, there was definitely a lot of Office Space moments. So I'm excited to be rewarded for my hard work.
Okay, I guess that's what you're expecting. No, I'm just kidding. And also, you not only are you rewarded, but you can also, you know, talk about causes that you want to talk about, or you can pursue avenues to help different organizations that you want to. Like it just opens up a ton of opportunity.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to being able to work with people we want to work with and talk about things we want to talk with, because that would definitely get frustrating at times when, you know, you're being forced to talk about something that, you know, you're not, your heart isn't into.
Right.
You know, so that is another aspect about this that I'm very, very excited about.
Something that I got a lot after I quit was that it inspired many of you to do the same, which I was really honored that you know, were inspired by my story. But I do just want to say this was not a rash decision. This was not a snap decision. This is something that you've been thinking about for...
Oh, for a year.
Yeah.
Because it was last summer that I started putting the wheels in motion. It's funny because at the time, that was before Redhead Mare Media even existed, so that was not the plan. I just knew a year ago that I was like, okay, this is it. Like, I gotta find a new career. I need a new challenge. Enough dragging my feet. It's time to do it. And for a few months, not a lot happened because I had no idea what I was going to do. But then it eventually started to come together after, you know, you put in all the hard work and created the company. All of a sudden, it was like, oh, wait a minute.
this
might work, and this could be a lot of fun. And Mare, you were another big reason why I quit too. You sort of inspired me because I saw how much happier you got after you quit and how much your mental health improved. And even though I've been doing quite well for some time, there's always room for improvement. And, you know, just seeing how much happy you were made me want to get happier as well. Honestly, I wasn't happy with the direction of radio as a whole. And that sort of goes back a bit to like what we were saying a minute ago about talking about what we want to talk about. Obviously much bigger than that, but to be honest with you, I just worried that in the not too distant future my job would just get eliminated, and that was not a local thing. That's just, you know,
radio
cuts in radio as a whole.
Yeah, there's been a lot. Like we've been together now, like we met in radio. That's a fun fact. Would you like to see that video about how we met?
Do we have that footage?
But that was in 2005. And so in the last 11 years, we've seen so many of our colleagues and friends and people that we know just through the business lose their jobs. And that gets to you after a while.
Yeah, because there's been quite a few instances where it's just like this mass layoff of hundreds of people across the country. So that was definitely in our minds, and for me especially, I could see that, you know, the next time they're looking to make cuts, that maybe they'll just decide that they need less DJs on the air at this point. So I wanted to go out on my own terms.
And let us know if you want us to get into more detail in a future video about actually deciding to leave your career and how we, made certain decisions and like what concerns we have moving forward or what we're excited about. Like, we could make this somewhat of a series on the channel if that's something that you'd like to see, because I've been getting a lot of comments and messages from you in the last 5 months. People saying that, they're unhappy or they're switching jobs or they want to do it, but they don't know what to do. So we've both done it and we're just fumbling our way teaching ourselves how to do this, but we would love to share more with you. But that's it for today.
You know what we could do readings from You Are a Badass. Because that book is a huge inspiration for both of us. So we could just sit here and read Badass to you, and that would probably help.
But that's going to be it for this video. If you have any more questions, you can always message us below. Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. My email is always below as well. So make sure you subscribe, lace up, and become a marathoner today so you can see more of our faces. Let us know what other videos you would like to see in the future, and we will see you soon. Bye.
See ya.